Good morning. Today is pre-travel day. Time has just gone past 5 o'clock and we'll be getting up and getting ready. My good lady wife has gone to work, so she's not in the house. So it's all to myself. Well, it's time to get up now. I suppose I better get started doing some packing. Go and have a shower, shave the head, have a bit of shave, clean up, and then, as I say, start doing the packing. Most of it's done. We've been doing it over a couple of weeks, but it's just the last bits of packing. Got to charge up my electricals, so they're fully charged for when we go. And then just put them in the case. And just for anybody that has any interest in how people shave their head, they use one of these, or I do. Some people use a wet razor. I will use this and shave my head in the shower because this is waterproof. I think it only costs about £20, but £20 is a lot cheaper than keep going to the hairdressers. So the head shaving, I do it in the shower wet. Got to turn it on. By doing it in the shower, it cleans the head of my head, and it cleans the head of the electric razor. So hence why I do it in the shower. And it does it nice and close. I do this about every other day unless I get bored with doing it, and then sometimes it can last a couple of weeks. So that's all I'm going to show you until I'm finished. Right. First I'm going to start doing a little bit of packing. I've got the stuff on the bed for my small case, so let's see what goes in it. So first we're going to pack these little gifts for the grandkids and the daughter. I've actually done a little one for the wife because she doesn't know about it. She's done most of the organising for this holiday. So I think it's fair to take a little bit. Honestly, I'm not worried about how much it's costing because it is what it is. We don't go on holiday that often, so be it. So Now, what we've done in here is we've packed a couple of little gift bags for my grandkids and my daughter and son-in-law. My son-in-law's never been to Florida. Just gives them a couple of little bits and pieces to do on the plane. I mean, the kids have got diaries that they can be helped to be filled in. They've got little Lego kits. What else have they got in here? They got their Lego passports. They have the obligatory Hot Wheels car. Grandad keeps getting told off for buying them, but he still does. We have part of the Lego kit. We have some transfers. So they will go in there. We have some stickers, some stitch stickers, and finally we have a little Donald Duck keyring. Each of the key rings are different depending on whose bag it is. So thank you. So I know this is a bit out of order, but last night I emptied out all the fresh food out the fridge and just made breakfast for the morning. So we've got a lovely we've got they can be washed up in a minute. Porridge with apple and blueberries and I think some raisins in there and a teaspoonful of honey. So that will go in the microwave for 4 minutes. So put it in there, shut that up, turn that to 2 minutes to start with, and away it goes. Now we'll be just wiping this stuff up while that's cooking. It actually takes about 4 to 4.5 minutes. Once it's done the 2 minutes, I will do it for another 30 seconds, mix it, do it for another 30 seconds, mix it, and so on until I think it's ready. So onwards to the wiping up. And just like that, the washing and wiping up's done. So that's all nice and finished, ready for us to go. I'll just be turning around to get my porridge out. As you can see, that's not on yet, so I'll give that a little bit move around in there. This is hard to do. It's very hard to do when you're trying to film it as well, so slow down a little bit. Slow down. Slow down a little bit. Put that in, close it up. That will do 30 seconds and we'll continue doing that till it's ready. Well, I'm just packing the last bits of my tech stuff, which I'm going to be taking on holiday with me to attempt to do this first vlog. I've got my cables pack, I've got my laptop, I've got my Osmo 6, AM6. The camera this is being filmed on is my DJI Action 5, which I'm not really used to yet. I have my iPhone, which will be going on this. My passwords book, because I always forget my passwords, so I shouldn't have a password book, but I do. So onwards with packing. Everything's been charged up last night. Oh, the last one's down here. It will go in, I believe it goes in that one. Well, it's finally come for that time. We're all packed in the car and we're just about to leave the house. Just going to put this bag in the car once with all my electrical equipment. Then I shall be getting in the car in the passenger seat. To the airport now. I don't know how people can do this talking lark. We've got my daughter and her family in the car behind us. They will not be appearing on any vlogs, nor will my wife, unless she suddenly changes her mind, but I don't think she will. Certainly not today, because travelling can sometimes be a little bit stressful when you've got all the family sort of going, and you've got to make sure everything's sorted, packed, and like at the minute we're leaving about 4 o'clock, or we left about 4 o'clock, and then it's wondering whether the traffic will be okay, although that's why we leave the night before to stay in a hotel. So we've got the car booked in for about 6 o'clock. Or both cars booked in for 6 o'clock, and then we're staying at the hotel overnight. The hotel we're staying in is the Premier Inn at North Terminal, Gatwick, so onwards and upwards. Just for the record, I'm not driving. Be a bit silly driving and then talking facing a camera at the same time. As we're coming from Kent, we've got to go around the M25. We go down the M26, which links the M20 to the 25. The test, or the thing will be, is when we get to Clackett's Lane as to whether that's normally the place where, if you're going to get traffic jams, that will be the place where you get the traffic jams. So we shall see. Ooh, now we're getting excited. I can see the vapour trails of the plane going across the sky. I don't know if anybody else can see that. Well, I can, so that's all that matters. Well, just coming up on Clackett's Lane shortly, and this is what the traffic's like here. It's actually very free flowing, so that's all good. So good old Clackett's Lane services. Lavatory needs and coffees and drinks, petrol. Very expensive petrol, I expect. Well, that was opened my mouth too quick. brake lights coming on, although it's most probably just where the two lanes of traffic are coming in, the slip roads coming into this and then swapping over for the Brighton Junction. So hopefully it's all okay. Well, things are getting real now. We're about half a mile away from the junction for Gatwick. So we will take this turn off. I'm not actually seeing any planes take off of me. We saw one plane up in the sky, but we're not actually, so we can't actually see any at the minute. Hopefully we will start to see them when we get closer. Yes. Yeah, nice bit of EasyJet there. I know how some of our subscribers like EasyJet. Just going into land, so they're coming in from over Kent and landing, heading towards Surrey, no, wherever it is they're heading. Sussex. Yeah. So we're going to North Terminal, and we will be parking our car at the valet parking today. We'll show you going into there in a minute. And the heavens open, so hopefully we will be leaving all this behind us when we take off tomorrow morning. So there is a little bit of blue sky over there, but not above us. It's lovely and grey, crappy. So we have finally arrived and checked in with the lovely people at TUI. And this way, these are some of the other check-in desks that we've got here. That's the TUI one over there. So we're now on the first floor, and we're going the wrong way. So we're going back outside again. I think we're going to the Premier Inn now. So when we get to there, I shall bring you back again. We're heading over to the Premier Lodge now, Premier Inn. This way, Dan. Well, good morning. Today's flight day, so travel day. I'm just going to give you a quick view of the Premier Inn room. So it's basically a basic room. So I'll just turn the camera around. So you've got a couple of mirrors, you've got some hanging space, you have a hairdryer. I'm not going to show you too much of me because there you go, obligatory wave, because I'm in a state of half undressed. You've got a table that you can sit at with a lamp. You have a television that's got basically Freeview TV on it. Not the greatest selection. We have the cases. We have a bed. The bed was actually quite comfortable. We have a chair in this side of at the side of the room, which was quite comfortable. I actually was sitting in it last night. We have bedside tables to put some stuff on. Plenty of plugs in here and USB sockets. So you've got 2 plugs, 3, 4. You could use 5. Another one over there, 6. As I say, you've got light switches with your switches, so you can get to either side of the bed. Nice little pictures, if that's what you like. We have air conditioning, which we've here's the controller. Just got your on off, which is easy enough. And then you've got your change temperature. We had it on 22. You can change the speed setting of the fan. I actually found it quite okay all overnight. So I will take you out into the corridor in a little while once I've got some clothes on, and I'll show you the bathroom as well. Fortunately I can't do that at the minute because the wife's in there. So yeah, so catch you in it. Oh, there's also 3 coat hangers, so I'm really not doing my job properly. The entrance is through key cards. You can take the key card out. The lights will stay on for a little while, and then they will just turn themselves off. So when we went out of the room last night, we left one of the key cards in the room, so the lights were still on when we came into the room. So anyway, I'll speak to you in a minute. Right, we'll just have a quick look out the window to see what we've got out here. Oops, shit, pulled the curtain down. We have, it's a bit crap out there. Let's move the camera over this way, see if we can see anything better. Maybe up a bit higher. Yep, there you go. We've got the roundabout for North Terminal out just outside, which last night we could see the planes coming in, which was okay, but it was dark. I'm not quite sure what that is over there because there's so much, I think it's a petrol station, there's so much rain on the window that I can't actually see what's out there. So it's about 5:30 this morning. There's plenty of traffic out there going all over the place, so the airport's coming to life. After pulling down the net curtain, I've just had to refix it. So they literally just screw out and screw in to extend them to the side, so they're not actually screwed onto the wall. You have to just twist it and it extends. So basically, don't pull on the net curtains if you come into a Premier Inn, because they're not fixed very well. So hey ho. There is a kettle in the room. We did actually have to, and tea making facilities. Again, this just opens up like that. There was PG Tips, sugar, there's coffee, original, although it doesn't taste quite like the Nescafe we have at home, which we have Nescafe original at home. So I don't know if it's a cheaper version. We did have to buy the water ourselves. Even though they supply a kettle, they don't put any bottled water in the room. You can fill it up from the sink in the bathroom. But I've always, coming from a plumbing background where bathroom water was always tank fed, I've grown up not to be one that drinks from a bathroom tap. So I'm sure they're mains fed now these days in hotels, but that's personal preference. So yeah, I bought a bottle of water with us, but then we bought some more bottles of water down in Costa, which cost about £5. The two big smart waters. The last thing on the agenda is the bathroom. So your usual bathroom, basically you've got mirrors, toilets, basin. You get some products in here to wash with the babies. What was surprising, we only actually had one large towel between the two of us and two small towels, so that wasn't great. We've got a hook on the back of the door which actually looks like it's a bit broken, but we didn't do it. You get a bin in the room, the shower controls. You've got two showers. You've got the rain shower and your normal shower. You've got the controls there. The one on the pipe going up is to change it from the normal shower to the rain shower. The one over that side is for the temperature, and the one from this side is for turning it on and off. We brought our own products with us, just small bottles that we will be getting rid of. They do have an extract fan up there, but that doesn't seem to be working that great. For the purpose of this video, I actually had to just get the condensation off the mirror and the window there. So, they do actually supply you toilet paper as well in sheet form. So that's the size of the bathroom. I've never really got this about throwing your towels on the floor, but that's what they ask you to do. So I'm not just being lazy, that's what we've been asked to do. So yeah, coming out here, there's one thing I did miss when I was walking around is, and this is for certain people that like a beer very often, you get a bottle opener so you can bring beers up to your room if you're that sad and just drink lonely in your room. So next time you see us, we'll most probably be over at the airport.